The Deer Farming Channel is brought to you by Rafter P Construction. Stick around to learn more about Rafter P's design build process and, of course, the biggest deer in the world. Well, howdy everybody. This week Deer and Wildlife Storage comes to you from Kaufman, Texas, where we're visiting MVP Whitetails. So it's the middle of August, and it's the second year in a row that I've visited MVP Whitetails. So one of the first things that comes to my mind as I arrive out here is I look at the team. The word that describes them the best is professional. It's like the MVP family. I mean, these people, of course the Websters are all related, but the team, it's like they're all related too. I mean, they work so well together, and it's the attitude. And anybody that's out there that is an entrepreneur, that you have employees working for you, you know how important attitude is. Well, the attitude around this place is positive all the time. And the reason why the attitude is positive is because the owner, Jade Webster. Jade's always got a smile on his face. He's wired up, man. I mean, he is loving life, and there's a good reason for it. He's got a lot of things to be grateful for, including some giant deer on this beautiful farm.
My name's Jade Webster, and we're at MVP Whitetails in Kaufman, Texas, just an hour east of downtown Dallas. We have 33 pens, about 30 acres, and we have approximately 550 deer. We are super excited to show Keith our bucks this year. We're real proud of them. Our goal is to grow big, beautiful bucks with world-class pedigrees.
We're going to show you some magnificent deer, but I want to start out by saying this is going to kind of be a different show, and the reason why is because we're going to reflect back upon what happened at the top 30, at Texas top 30, and show y'all what absolutely blew everybody's mind in the deer industry.
Hunter number one, lot one, MVP Whitetails, for the first time ever, is offering a 25% partnership in choice buck off of the farm.
We're ready to go, want to get down there, want to get there, want 100,000 to start, and how much you got? Take it down there, and get down there, got 25, 30,000, now 5 and 30 here to the bottom, get down there, don't buy that, that I've been 40, that I've been 5, get down there, 40, that I've been, take it down there, don't buy it here, hey, 45 here to the bottom, get down there, that I've been 5, here to the bottom, get down there, $250,000, unbelievable, there we go, down the door, get down there, blue ring, I believe.
So this buck you sold, I mean, it was like it got to 100,000, then it got to 200,000, then all of a sudden it kept going. It's like, holy smokes. I mean, this is the elite of the elite. Okay, and so what happened is the people that bought this, they're your partners, right? Okay,
Yep.
So it was a partnership deal. Tell everybody the name of the partners and the name of the deer they're partners in.
We have Blue Creek Whitetails, Limitless Genetics, and Powerhouse Genetics.
And so as a partner, what does that mean? Explain to everybody what that means, and tell them what the name of the deer is first.
So we chose High Power, that's here at MVP Whitetails, and we went with a buck at Cross Canyon Whitetails that grew, and his name's All American.
Wait a minute, so you doubled up?
We did. We
Okay.
wanted our partners to.
Okay, what you're gonna find when you deal with MVP Whitetails is they do more than what they say they're gonna do every single time. Ask anybody who's ever dealt with Jade Webster or any of the people out here, and y'all are known for customer service. You're known for having the best deer in the industry, but you're also known for customer service. And one of the deer they got interested in is right there. His name is High Power. What a stud. Now tell everybody how old he is and tell him the pedigree.
He's a 3-year-old, and he's very unique pedigree. We love his pedigree. It is high heat, horsepower, freeze frame, express, black one.
Goodness gracious. Look at those tines, the beams. I mean, he is a beast of a deer.
Thank you.
How wide do you think he is?
Actually, I know how wide he is. He nicked his antler, a little tiny antler, and we measured him 35 inside, 41 flyer to flyer.
Really? That's what 41 inches looks like right there. All right, so the other bucks in here, there's some other beautiful deer in here. How old are these guys?
These are 3-year-olds in this pen.
Okay, so I know that High Power, I know what y'all are gonna do with him. You're gonna keep him because you got partners. What about these other deer? What's gonna happen to them?
A lot of those will go to breeders. We've sold 3 to 4 of them to other ranches to breed inside their deer pens. They're gonna be true breeders for them.
They're so well diversified at MVP Whitetails that you cannot believe it. And the thing about it is when you buy a deer from anybody in the deer business, my advice is to buy it from somebody that is gonna back it up and help you be successful. And that's one thing that you have really done a good job at. And these partners, and it's not just with a partner. If you sell a deer outright to somebody, you'll still back them up and you support them. You help them to make money off these deer, because that's what it's about, making sure that the customer is happy. So I'm just telling you right now, we need more people like you in the deer industry.
Thank
you
you.
hear that? Okay, we need more people like Jade Webster. And the reason why is if somebody asked me to describe you in one word, I'd say it's class. And I mean that. I mean class in the fact that class in every single thing you do. The pins are classy, the deer are classy, your family is classy, but every single thing that you do is top elite and it's class. And
Thank
so,
you.
I mean that. I mean, I look at this and I'm going, I can't wait to see what Major League has done. Okay, so later on, we're gonna head on over, we're gonna show you some yearlings at a Major League, and you're not gonna believe how he's getting it done, because he's getting it done not just here at MVP Whitetails, but all over. So as you can see, it's Most Valuable Pedigrees is what MVP stands for, but marketing is a huge thing in the deer industry, and I think MVP may be Most Valuable Pedigrees, but it may also be Most Valuable Partners.
Being in partnership with MVP Whitetails is fantastic. Jade Webster has just been a step all along the way. I mean, from helping make key decisions to promoting the animal from one end of the continent to the other. It don't seem like there's anybody in this deer breeding business that don't know the animal and don't know Jade. And my hat's off to him for getting to have that kind of reputation so quickly.
This year's really exciting. We actually partnered with MVP and a few other farms this year on All-American. I think he's a stud. I think he's one of the top bucks this year. And we're excited to use him in our place. He'll be a great outcross for us. So can't thank MVP enough for help finding that deer and getting us in on it with him.
So we were on the way to show you some Major League yearlings. I said, stop! I thought these were 2-year-olds. These are 1-year-olds?
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me about them. Gosh.
Mostly every buck in here, this yearling pin is blackjack.
Really? Mm-hmm. But okay, blackjack is one of the, he's a staple in the industry for the elite of the elite, so it doesn't surprise me you got blackjack. But the bottom side of these deer, let's talk about that. The bottom side of all these deer comes from your farm.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you've built the genetics on all these. Wow, I like that guy right there. I mean, there's some in here that kind of look like their daddy now, don't they?
They do. The similarities are showing up.
Okay. All the yearlings on this farm, are you just going to keep them over until they're 2, or do you sell partnerships on some of these yearlings?
This year we chose not to sell any partnerships on yearling due to our big buck lot that we sold to Texas Top 30 to protect our customers.
Right.
Been asked to partner on a lot of these deer, but they're off limits till next year.
That's one thing. I mean, what deer breeder, there's not many deer breeders that when you want to buy something that they're going to say no. Okay. But this guy will say no. And the reason why is to protect the partners, is to protect the deer. And I mean, these deer are special. Each and every one of them is special. I mean, you take a look at the pedigree on these guys, they're valuable. And so I got to commend you. I mean, a lot of people just sell out for the money and it's like, okay, fine, take the money, and they forget their customer. Okay, you don't do that. So, all right, these guys are beautiful, but I want to see what Major League has done. And the reason why is because when we were in Indiana the other day, I saw Major League's production on yearling bucks up there, and it's unbelievable. So take me and show me what he's done here.
Let's go.
All right, so these are Major League yearlings right here. Take a look at them. And I mean, they're all yearlings.
They are.
Isn't this amazing? I mean, oh golly, I have no idea which one my favorite one is. But I want to talk about Major League. I mean, we were here last year and we filmed him when he was 3 years old. And I mean, he's a giant at 3 years old. But we take a look at how beautiful the tines are and they stacked are and how stacked they are. But then take a look at him when he was 2, okay? And so Major League consistently, just what a beautiful deer. And now that genetic consistency is in here. And Major League is, in the deer industry, he's one of the elite of the elite. I mean, and so you bred with him, and one of these guys could be the elite of the elite down the road.
So we hope.
I mean, look at this. And do you still have semen on Major League?
We do. We have a limited amount of semen.
Okay. And so, but he is getting it done. Now, the thing is, I want to talk about like semen. Okay, when you purchase semen out of a deer like an elite deer, like Major League, you're not going to see that semen put in an average doe. Okay? And that's not what you want. No. You don't want it. You want it in the elite doe. And the reason why, because you take the elite buck with the elite doe, and you're going to create a new elite deer.
That's it.
And that's how Major League happened, and that's how the future elite deer are going to happen. But oh my gosh, this really is amazing. I mean, all of them are yearlings.
All of them.
Holy smokes. Well, these major league yearlings they're over the top. They are unbelievable. But when we get back from the break, we're going to show you a buck called Cleanup, and he's one of the prettiest deer. I got to take a little peek at him last night. He's one of the prettiest deer you'll ever see. All right, so before we went to the break, we said Jade was going to come back and we're going to show you a buck. But this is Jalen. Jade, I cannot believe how busy your dad is.
He's busy.
Oh yeah, this middle of August, okay, and so we showed up here last night. And the deal is, at MVP Whitetails, people are coming in August all the time. I mean, day and night and day and night, and coming, deer breeders are from all over the country to see these deer. Okay, and the reason why is because Jade has made a reputation all over the country because he goes to all these different states and meets these people. And so come up, and all of a sudden I got a buddy of mine from Georgia is here, a buddy of mine from Michigan's here. It's like, hey, and so he's got people over there now.
Oh, he's got people over there right now.
All right, so tell everybody about Cleanup. That has got to be one of the prettiest deer I've ever seen.
He's beautiful. So that's Cleanup at 2 years old, and
Yep.
he is W40, horsepower, Sudden Express, Maxwell Hardcore over Kingpin's womb sister.
Holy smokes. And just look at him. He's in here with other 2-year-olds, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but I just like the shape of him. I mean, he's absolutely beautiful. He's calm. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's calm.
He comes up for animal crackers and
Okay, I'm going to tell y'all something. That when you go to one of these deer shows, you're not going to just see Jade Webster. You're going to see Jalen. Okay, you're going to see your little brother Jet. Okay, you're going to the entire Webster family. They're there and they're engaged. Your dad has gotten it done in the deer breeding industry. It's like people say, where'd he come from? It's like he came from nowhere, and all of a sudden he is just scoring big time. And I mean, Cleanup is just an unbelievable deer, and what a name too.
oh yeah, it fits him perfect.
Yeah, it does. Gosh. All right, so I got to ask you, is Cleanup for sale?
We actually just sold part of him. We had a lot of people interested in him,
I see why.
and we liked Thunder Creek Whitetails. We wanted them to be a part of him with us. So
Okay, so I don't know who Thunder Creek Whitetails is, but I guarantee they were vetted. And what I mean by that is that MVP Whitetails just does not sell a deer to just anybody, okay? They're gonna vet you. And the reason why they want to vet you, they want to make sure that you're the kind of people that they are, that they want to deal with, that y'all can work together as a partner. It's integrity. Every single one of the deals that Jade Webster has put together is the same way. What's the name of them again?
Thunder Creek Whitetails.
Okay, that's cool. I'm glad that, I'm looking forward to meeting them because they just got a heck of a deer right there.
We're really excited.
I guess everybody watching the show knows I like typical deer, and that's the reason why you said you got to come see Cleanup. I mean, but your deer across the board are pretty. I mean, even major league yearlings, I mean, they're beautiful. They've got these typical frames, and yeah, they got a few little extras on them, but I'm telling you right now, the look, these deer out here, they've got the look.
Yes, sir. Yep, and that's what we breed for, you know, big, framey, typical deer.
Well, I tell you what, Cleanup's got it going on.
My name is Micah Ealing. I am an employee at MVP Whitetails in Kaufman, Texas. So in 2019, Jade gave me a call and said that he was going to be launching the hunting side of MVP Whitetails, and I told him that I wanted to be one of the first ones in the gate. We were blown away by what we experienced. It's amazing to go out into the pasture and see in that pasture program deers tipping the scales of 350 to 400 inches. The amenities, the staff, the accommodations, everything was top notch, just like what Jade does. Jade dedicates everything he does to being top level. After the hunt, I sat down with Jade and I said, if there's ever an opportunity to come work at MVP Whitetails, I would love the opportunity. He had an opening and we all uprooted from Kansas. I left a 20-year career in the medical field to come work at MVP Whitetails. That's how special this place is. And Jade's family, you will never meet a nicer group of people than the Webster family and the employees at MVP Whitetail. So if you want to experience the hunt of a lifetime, like I did and many others, contact Jade Webster as soon as possible at MVP Whitetails.
All right, well, Jade is out showing deer to potential customers. I want to show you this trailer. This is brand new. When I mentioned earlier that the word that describes MVP Whitetails and Jade Webster is class, I mean that. And take a look at this classy trailer. This is a marketing tool. This is the way he helps his customers out. And on this trailer are nothing but deer that Jade either owns or he has a partnership in. And so Blackjack, you've seen Blackjack on our show a lot, and he is an elite deer in the industry. And anybody in the industry has heard of Blackjack. And then the latest, greatest, newest elite deer in the industry is All American. We showed you video of him earlier today, And Jade is, I mean, somehow Jade has got the vision and maybe the fortune, if you want to call it that, to be involved with the elite deer in the industry. And then one of the elite deer in the industry, Major League. We were here last year at 3. Here's a picture of him at 3, and we can show you the video of him at 3. And we showed you a lot of the production that's come out of Major League and the yearlings today. Let's see what's on the back of the trailer. All right, okay, this is cool. We got like a PowerPoint presentation. MVP Whitetails. So you're driving down the highway and you see this trophy hunt. Trophy hunt? We've been on a deer farm. That's right. But Jade has a piece of private property where they've taken these wonderful genetics out of this farm, put them on his private preserve, and they've populated and populated and populated. At some point, yes, those deer get hunted. People want to hunt quality genetic deer. Well, that's one thing that comes from a deer farmer. That's what happens with MVP Whitetails. But he's so diversified. He's got breeder bucks. Okay, we show you the elite breeder bucks out here on this trailer, and all these other bucks that maybe they're not the elite breeder bucks for MVP Whitetails, but they are really great breeder bucks for almost everybody in the industry. And then we got stalker bucks, okay? And then we got bred does. So whatever you're looking for, whether it's trophy hunts, breeder bucks, stalker bucks, or bred does, he's got it. And look at here, the cool thing about it, he's got Jalen's telephone number on there too. So, I mean, Jalen's involved, and that's passing on to the next generation. All right, look at that, horsepower. An elite buck in the industry, and we're always talking about genetics and the elite deer, horsepower being an elite deer through Major League. Horsepower is Major League's daddy. And talk about an elite deer in the industry. And we showed you on today's program the Major League yearlings. So you know those genetics are passing on and on. And then look at Supreme. Supreme's a giant. Horsepower, son. That is one beautiful wrap.
Thank you.
Hey, did you sell a deer?
Yeah, we did. We're looking at some breeder bucks.
Good, good. You did a heck of a job on this thing.
Actually, Jalen designed this trailer.
Really?
Yes, he did.
Well, he did an unbelievable job. And folks, if y'all want to see some unbelievable whitetail deer, you get a hold of Jade Webster online at mvpwhitetails.com or give him a telephone number.
214-683-9906.
All right, so success in business comes down really to marketing. And whether you're marketing Whataburgers or you're marketing big whitetail bucks, marketing is everything. And so we had an opportunity to take a look at the marketing that Jade Webster at MVP winds up doing. And you take a look at this trailer, and it's magnificent. And right in the middle, highlighted, is All-American. And this buck, unfortunately, died. That's right, folks. After we got done filming the show, the buck died. And so a lot of people think, well, what's going to happen? Well, it's no problem with Jade Webster and the folks at MVP. And the reason why is because they stand behind every single thing they do with impeccable customer service. So let's take a look at production. Big production is what every whitetail deer breeder wants. And take a look at the production coming out of Major League. Those offspring are incredible. And so you can rest assured that even though All-American has passed away and Major League has passed away, Jade Webster and the folks at MVP Whitetails have elite class genetics, and they'll come up with another Major League or another All-American. You can count on it. And it's the customer service and that super sire elite status that's going to make MVP the choice that you want to go to when it comes to breeding elite genetics.
Folks, if y'all want to see some unbelievable whitetail deer, you can get a hold of Jade Webster online at mvpwhitetails.com. And if you're watching online, you got questions or comments, you know what to do, post them below. If you're not watching online, head on over to our YouTube channel. It's called the Deer Farming Channel, where all of our shows are playing 24/7. My name's Keith Warren, and thanks for watching. Okay, so you've got property and you're wanting to build. Maybe a barn dominium, maybe deer facilities, or maybe a badass lodge. Well, you've got to check out Rafter P Construction. Rafter P Construction is the leading design build contractor across the state of Texas. Specializing in quality farm and ranch design build projects, Rafter P Construction encourages their customers to be very hands-on, incorporating your input into every aspect of your project with their in-house design teams. The goal of Rafter P Construction is to be your builder for life. Rafter P Construction, they'll be with you every step of the way to build your dream project. All the while, keeping quality and customer satisfaction at the forefront.